Oliver?
Yeah.
I'm not sorry I woke you. I went to Akbar tonight.
You did?
Yeah, they had some wonderfully loud music. What kind of music's that?
Probably house music.
House music. Okay. House music.
It's hard to underestimate the impact our parents and their relationship has on our lives. It seems like so much of our time is spent validating, rebelling against, or recovering from our perception of what their relationship was, and the effect it had in shaping who we've become. Writer-director Mike Mills' largely autobiographical film Beginners follows Oliver, played by Ewan McGregor, as his perceptions about his parents, as well as himself, are shaken when his 75-year-old father Hal, played by Christopher Plummer, reveals a few months after the death of Oliver's mother that he's gay and always has been. Not only does this cause Oliver to re-examine his memories of his imaginative yet neglected mother, played by Mary Page Keller, but allows him to re-meet his previously cold and distant father, who's embraced his identity as a gay man, falling in love with a handsome younger boyfriend, played by Goran Vishnik, becoming active in gay social and political groups, and displaying an emotional availability that Oliver never thought existed. But soon after Hal's transformation, he's diagnosed with terminal cancer. And following Hal's death, Oliver, who's still in mourning, meets and slowly falls for a visiting French actress named Anna, played by Melanie Laurent, forcing Oliver to decide if he'll once again fall into his parents' pattern of increasing emotional distance, or follow his dad's new, adventurous, in-the-moment example. Beginners intercuts Oliver's childhood memories of his mother with the period before and after Hal's death, along with facts and archival photos about each time period. Oh yeah, Oliver also adopts his dad's dog, Arthur, whose thoughts you can read on screen.
This is the dining room where people come and eat sometimes.
Look, it's lonely out here, so you better learn how to talk with me.
While this might sound like a lot, Beginners comes together beautifully, mixing honesty, emotion, intimacy, humor, and the sometimes unreliable power of memory through its interwoven timelines and the pitch-perfect performances of its three main characters. Four if you count Cosmo, the adorable Jack Russell Terrier who plays Arthur. Plummer, who many consider to be one of the greatest actors of the post-World War II era, is particularly good in a role that could easily slip into caricature, but instead captures the giddy excitement of a man finally set free from a psychological and cultural prison that had held him for over 70 years. Beginners also puts Hal's repression in context, describing the views American society held towards homosexuality for much of Hal's life, which saw being gay as a mental illness and a criminal offense. McGregor's understated, bemused performance as Oliver is perfect for a man who, at 38, is being introduced to his real father for the first time, an experience that not only exposes the roots of Oliver's melancholy, but shows him that it's never too late to put your past behind you. And Laurent, whose role as Anna veers perilously close to being one of those quirky, hot female saviors who rescue lonely, sensitive guys in indie movies, adds enough darkness to make her seem like a real person. When I was a kid, I was certain that my dad and I would never be close. But as I got older, I learned more about his life growing up in Korea, which not only improved my understanding of who he is, but also the work he does, which has, in turn, taught me a lot about myself. It's made me really grateful that I had the chance to get to know him, especially since so many people have at least one of their parents cut from their lives, either through divorce, death, or transgressions that seemingly can't be forgiven. But one of my favorite things about Beginners is its message that it's never too late to start again, whether it's your relationship with your parents or your past. So I'm going big on Beginners with a rating of 9.4. It's only in limited release, but definitely try to find it. I'm Jonathan Kim for What the Flick.